So for this example, we are looking to find the 6 trigonometric function values of negative 2 pi. Again, in order for us to find the 6 trig values of any angle, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to sketch the angle. So our angle, first of all, notice that it's in terms of radians because there's no degrees on it. And also notice that our angle is negative. And this means when we go to sketch the angle, we're going to go in a clockwise manner. So we're going to start here in terms of radians. And going in a clockwise manner, this is pi over 2, this is pi, this is 3 pi over 2, and then we're going to end right over here at 2 pi. So in regards to what our angle looks like, we're starting here at 0 radians, and we're swinging around one complete circle in a clockwise manner, and we're ending here at 2 pi radians, or negative 2 pi again because we're going in a clockwise manner. Now the next thing that we want to do, the whole reason that we have to sketch this angle is because two things. First of all, we want to determine what our reference angle is, and we also want to figure out what quadrant we're on. So in regards to our reference angles, remember that we are on the unit circle. So we just draw in some coordinates here. If we're on the unit circle, so what this tells us is that this angle that we just sketched over here, which starts here and ends over here, that it's actually hitting on the x-axis. So for the first step, we sketch the angle, which is what we just did. And now the second step is to find the reference angle. Remember, the definition of the reference angle is the quickest distance to get back to the x-axis. But I hope you can see in this point, we're already on the x-axis, so we don't have to move at all. So in finding our reference angle, we don't really have one. Our reference angle would be considered to be 0 degrees in this case. We don't have to move any degrees. Now we know that 0 degrees corresponds to the ordered pair 1, 0. And again, because we're on the positive x-axis, we're not going to change our sign. So this is our terminal point. Our terminal point is 1, 0. So that can help us out now with part 4, which is let's find the trigonometric values. Let's find the 6 trig values of this angle. So let's find the sine of negative 2 pi. Remember that the sine value represents the y value of the ordered pair, which is 0. Let's find the cosine of negative 2 pi. Remember the cosine represents the x value, which is 1. And now let's find the tangent of negative 2 pi. And remember that the tangent is the y value divided by the x value, which is 0. Okay, so now let's find the 3 other trigonometric function values of negative 2 pi. We have cosecant of negative 2 pi, which is the same thing as saying 1 divided by the y value. So we have 1 divided by 0, oops, undefined. So the cosecant of negative 2 pi is undefined. We're going to talk about the graphs of these functions, and you'll see why it's undefined when we look at the graphs of them. For the secant of negative 2 pi, the secant is 1 divided by the x value, so 1 divided by 1 is 1. And then the cotangent of negative 2 pi, well, the cotangent is the x value divided by the y value. We get 1 over 0. Oops, again, it's undefined. And these are the 6 trigonometric function values of negative 2 pi.